Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you the first things I suggest you doing after setting up your Nothing Phone 2A. So the first thing I suggest doing is going to the settings and first make sure you are connected to the internet. To make sure that it's true, go to network and internet, then internet. And then if you don't have any network that says connected, just select the network you want to connect to. Then enter its password. And click on connect. Now it says it's connected, so we can go back and go to the next step, which is also really important, which is updating your system. Updating system allows you to have the newest security fixes, which make your phone much more secure, newest features, and also just keeps everything running smoothly. So let's go to the system in settings, then system updates, and click on check for update. You can see that my system is up to date, but if yours is not, then you'll be able to just download and install it, and after that it'll either automatically restart at night, or you can restart it manually by going to system updates again after the update was downloaded. So now let's continue with the next step, which is signing into our Google account. So I'm gonna go to Google, passwords, passkeys and accounts, then click on add account. Of course, if you don't have any Google account, in the accounts of an owner section, then click on add account and select Google. Now we're gonna wait a moment until it asks us for the email, and if you don't have the account, you can easily create it by clicking on create account, but if you do, then you can just type in the email, then click on next, and I'm gonna enter the password off camera. Then just click on next and it'll log in. Now you'll be asked if you'll be using the device or your child. I'm gonna select that I will be using it. Then I'm gonna agree to the Google Terms of Service. And then if you want to back up your device data, then leave that option selected. If you don't, then unselect it, but I recommend having that selected because that makes you not lose your data in case you, for example, forget the password to your phone, or something happens to your phone and then you need to restore the data. Then it's easy to do that via the backup, so I recommend backing up your device data. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to the Play Store. So let's go to the Play Store app, then I'm gonna click on get started. It asks you to install some additional apps. I'm gonna skip that because I don't really want to. Then you can click on use biometrics or use password. I don't have my fingerprint set up yet, so I'm gonna use the password, but later I'm gonna show you how to set up your screen lock and fingerprint and all of that. So I'm gonna enter the password. Of course, the password is to your Google account, and now you can click on your profile in top right corner, my apps and games, updates, and I'm gonna cancel all, then click on update all, so it'll just start updating all of the apps. It is also somewhat important to download the apps because some of them won't work without an update, and some of them will be less secure or have less features. So of course it's great to update your system as well as the apps. So now, while it's in process, we can do other stuff on our phone. So we're gonna set up the screen lock, the fingerprint, and all of that. So let's go to the settings, then security and privacy, device unlock, then screen lock, and you can set it to pattern, pin, or password. I'm gonna set it to a pattern. Now I'm gonna draw it. Before we click on next, make sure that the pattern you've chosen, or the pin or the password, is hard to guess enough, but also easy to remember for you, so you don't forget it in the future, because in case you forget your screen lock, then you'll need to factory reset your phone and it'll remove all of the data that is on your phone. So I don't recommend just forgetting your pattern. Now I'm gonna click on next and confirm it. And now I'm gonna click on show sensitive content only when unlocked, because it asks you if you want to show notifications on lock screen, so that's the option I'm gonna choose. And now I'm gonna add a fingerprint as well. I recommend doing that because it is, first of all, really secure, second of all, really convenient. So let's go to fingerprint, then enter our screen lock. Now I'm gonna just click on setup. With some screen protectors it may not work too well, so if you have a screen protector, then you can try it out, and if it doesn't work, then you can just omit this and like not set your fingerprint up. But I'm gonna tap on the fingerprint sensor, which is actually hidden under the screen, so you can just tap and release multiple times like that. Remember to move your finger between each scan so it scans the whole area. And now I'm gonna also enroll the edges, so I need to move even more. And now the fingerprint has been added, so I can click on done. And also there is the face unlock, which I personally don't recommend setting up. I know some people like it, but on this phone there is no IR sensor, so all of the face unlocking is based only on the camera. So it can be unlocked with a picture of you or by someone who looks similar to you. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you how to set it up, but if you don't need to set it up, then I wouldn't recommend. So to set it up, enter your screen lock, then click on setup, then put your camera in the frame. Wait for a moment and it'll be set. So now we can click on done and it's set. Now I'm gonna show you how to unlock your phone with these three methods. So the first one doesn't even require for the screen to be on. You can just tap on the fingerprint sensor. The second one, you just need to lift your phone and look at the camera, then it'll unlock it and you can swipe up. And the one with the screen lock, you can just swipe up on the lock screen, then enter the screen lock and it'll be done. So now what we have to do next, well, don't have to, but we may do next, is changing our wallpaper. So if you want to change your wallpaper, I'm gonna take a photo of this plant, so I have anything set for my wallpaper. And now let's go to the settings. Of course, if you don't want to change your wallpaper, then that's fine, but I'm just gonna select the customization in settings, then go to more wallpapers, and I'm gonna go to my photos. You can also set a wallpaper from here, so it's up to you. And now I'm gonna allow all, then I'm gonna select the picture. I can pinch it, adjust it, and all of that. Then I can click here to save it. I can select whether I want to save it on home screen, on both, or only on lock screen. I want to set it on both, and actually I'm gonna enable the glass effect. So I think it looks really good with it. So I'm gonna enable that and enable the atmosphere, which actually changes the wallpaper on home screen to sort of animate it and blur it out. I really like this as well, and actually it seems so good that I'm gonna just check how it looks. This is how it looks on the home screen, and this is how it looks on the lock screen. As I unlock it, it does sort of an animation. Each time I think it looks different, the animation. Yeah, it changes each time, so it's also really great because of that. Now let's go to the next step, which is installing some additional important apps. So I'm gonna go to the Play Store, then just search for any app that we want to set. So you can install like Netflix or WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. I'm gonna install Firefox, which is a second browser. Then I'm gonna install it. And now as it's being installed, let's go to the settings. By the way, the icon looks like that now, but in a moment it'll change to be similar to the theme that we have, so it's really great. But I'm gonna go to the settings because I want to show you how to change your default browser in case you need it. Of course, if you don't need to change your default browser, then you can skip it, but I'm gonna show you how to go to apps, then default apps, then you can select the browser app, and after the Firefox gets installed, it'll appear here. So you can see it's here now. And now let's go to the next thing, which is going to I don't see it now. So if I don't see it, I'm gonna go to the Play Store and search for Google Wallet. This is really important if you want to use your phone to pay with it in stores. So if you want to pay with your phone by tapping it to the reader, you can just download Google Wallet. So let's find it, click on install, then in a moment it'll get installed, and after that we can just find it on our home screen or in the app drawer here. Yes, it's here now. It'll load for a moment, and now you can click on add to wallet. So it'll allow you to add your payment card. You can just scan the details like from a photo or enter them manually. Then you'll confirm with your bank via SMS, phone call, or something like bank app to add it, and after that you'll be able to just easily pay with your card in stores or online as well. And now let's go to the last thing, which is sliding down from the left top corner and finding finish setting up your device. This notification will just finish everything, so I'm gonna click on start. Now if you want to enter your SIM card now, feel free to do it. I'm gonna skip it because you can do that anytime later, but it's good to do it at the beginning so you can start calling and messaging at the very beginning. Now if you want to copy your data from your old phone, then you can click on next and follow easy instructions on screen, but if you don't, click on don't copy. Although if you skip it now, then you will not be able to do it through the native way in the future. You'll need to download a separate app. So if you want to copy, I suggest doing it now, not skipping it. And now it asks you if you want to access Assistant by saying hey Google out loud. I'm gonna click on more, agree, then more, agree. Of course you can click on no thanks if you don't want to. Now I'm gonna skip accessing Assistant without unlocking the device. And I'm gonna skip the Google Pay because I've already explained it, and click on no thanks. And I think we're done with everything that I suggest you doing after setting up your phone. So that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.